On August 12, jury selection began in Oakland for Meta's youth safety trial. But the key turn came June 29, before the trillion-dollar headline. That ruling set the scope of the Oakland trial before the reported penalty demand became the headline. Then Reuters reported Meta said 4 states sought $1.4 trillion, a penalty figure Meta disputes. So what will the trial actually decide? The court scheduled openings and evidence no earlier than August 18. By then, 2 questions must be separated: what conduct is alleged and what remedies survive. Start with the first boundary: which claims are actually arriving in court. The claims arriving in court begin with conduct the states still have to prove. The attorneys general allege Meta built Facebook and Instagram features to keep young users engaged. They say Meta downplayed risks to children and teens while profiting from that engagement. They also allege Meta collected under 13 data without COPPA-compliant parental consent. Court records identify 29 state attorneys general in the federal COPPA claims. Reuters identified California, Colorado, Kentucky, and New Jersey as the 4 state law trial plaintiffs. So the case has 2 scales at once: children's privacy breadth and 4-state penalty math. Meta's answer starts by attacking liability and the addiction theory behind it. Meta denies liability and challenges the addiction theory itself. It argues there is no established psychiatric condition called social media addiction. On that basis, Meta says its statements denying addictiveness could not be false. That matters because the states need more than public anger about teen screen time. They need statutory violations tied to Meta features, statements, and under 13 data practices. Meta also says the penalty calculations lack support in law or evidence. The next boundary is what the judge removed before trial and what she left alive. On June 29, Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers kept the main theories alive. She denied Meta summary judgment on deception, unfairness, and COPPA claims. The court found triable disputes over addictiveness and Meta's public statements. The judge also gave the states one narrower COPPA win. She found Meta lacked parental notice, consent, and data review mechanisms for that element. But liability still turns on the disputed facts the court sent to trial. That is why jury selection matters. It starts the public test of the state's evidence. The June ruling kept design, deception, and COPPA in the case. Then scale became the pressure point. On July 6, Reuters reported Meta's version of the scale. Meta said the 4 states sought $1.4 trillion in penalties if they prevailed. Reuters reported the states described a multiplication method. They counted estimated violations, then applied fine amounts set by state law. Those violations were tied to estimated young users affected by Meta's alleged actions. Meta called the amount unsupported and disputed its factual and legal basis. On July 10, the judge ordered the states to clarify their remedies theory. She asked which relief requests were alternatives and which were cumulative. She also allowed targeted depositions on penalty and disgorgement charts. The financial story now depends on what remedy math survives courtroom scrutiny. And the trial's structure decides who hears that math and how much it can matter. The selected jurors matter, but they are not the only decision-makers. The court said it would seat 8 jurors with no alternates. Each side gets 50 hours to present its case. For some issues, the jury is advisory, and the judge keeps decision authority. That structure matters if penalty charts or internal documents reach the courtroom. Meta's securities filing shows Oakland also sits inside a wider youth litigation overhang. The company disclosed youth-related actions seeking damages, disgorgement, penalties, and injunctions. It also disclosed mass arbitration, demands from counsel, for over 100,000 individual claimants. Reuters said the disputed $1.4 trillion figure was near Meta's roughly $1.5 trillion market capitalization. That comparison turned a remedies dispute into a market-scale risk signal. So the live signal is what evidence and penalty framing reach openings at all. The Oakland trial will actually decide whether design, deception, and COPPA claims can be proven against Meta. The judge decides which remedies theories remain available in the disputed $1.4 trillion penalty fight. That makes August 18 the next concrete signal for how the court will structure the case. Watch whether penalty charts or the $1.4 trillion framing reach the advisory jury. Watch admitted exhibits about teen engagement, addiction language, and under 13 detection. Watch testimony or designations from Meta executives and experts on addiction, damages, and COPPA knowledge. The signal is not the headline number alone. It is what the court lets the states prove and what Meta keeps out.